And welcome everybody. We're enjoying the lights, camera, and action as these doubles players are introduced. My name's Tim Backers. Join with me for this match, JP Edwards. We're looking at Maria Jose Vargas, Natalia Mendez entering the court as they take on Mejia, Alexandra Herrera, the U.S. Open champions. It's going to be quite a match, this double semifinal.
Yeah, what a matchup we have on our hands. U.S. Open champions taking on the number two team in the world.
Abraham.
Let's take a look. There they are, defending U.S. Open doubles champions, taking the court against Team Argentina. We saw Team Argentina go into a tiebreaker the other day, played extremely well. So now they are in the semifinal. They've earned their spot here, as have the Mexican side. I'm expecting a tight matchup.
Well, it's going to be an interesting one because on paper, it's 2-seed versus 3-seed, where 2-seed is actually Team Argentina, and yet they aren't. I wouldn't put them as the favorites for this match.
Yeah. We did just see Alexandra Herrera play her singles match. She lost in 2 games to Paula Longoria. But we also on the court, Maria Jose Vargas, who won her singles match in a tiebreaker to Ronda Racich. So 2 of these players have had singles matches earlier today.
Herrera so comfortable on that forehand side. She and Mejia make really good teammates. But Mendez and Vargas have played together a lot as well. And Mendez is, in my opinion, the team captain of these 2 players, which is interesting because Vargas is the better singles player. Should be a replay. That's a good decision. Ball was on the sidewall. Mendez on the sidewall. Vargas. She totally lost that one, recovered well. What a good rally to start this match. Wow. What a long rally. We're going to get some good action this evening, so if you haven't yet shared our feed, you should do so. We appreciate it. I know JP shared it. Herrera with a crunching winner.
These players playing so closely together in that center court area. Team Argentina in the black tops, purple bottoms. Team Mexico, pink tops, black bottoms.
Rene Rodriguez, our official. Line judges Lexi York and Kalani Lawrence.
I think we might see an appeal. Yep, there it is. So a point was called by head official Maria Rene Rodriguez. 2 thumbs up means the call will stand.
Both line judges agree. The only time it's overturned, just FYI, is when both line judges give thumbs down, which means that they disagree with the official.
Wow, good control. Mejia puts it down in the front, takes the lead, 3-2.
Three serving 2. Mejia, Herrera make a really good team. They partner well with each other. Herrera, we talked about in our semifinal, the kind of movement issues. It's less of an issue in doubles.
clean, driven shot down the forehand line from Mejia. Scores another point, 4-2. Such good court coverage from both teams.
Big skip from Vargas. As I mentioned, I think the pressure is on Vargas and Mendez. That's a terrific serve from Mejia, just sliding down the right side wall.
And the ball sails out of the court. So when the ball leaves the court, if it doesn't bounce, it is a loss of rally. When it does, it is just a replay. So a side out. Sideline ref Kaylani Lawrence just to the left of us.
Mendez. We see a lot more ceiling balls in doubles than we typically see in singles, JP.
Yeah, I love watching doubles, especially with teams like this. Every move very calculated. You can't just kill the ball with this many players on the court. You have to place it. You have to be smart about it if you want to win with teams as good as these.
Six serving for Herrera serving. Oh my. You couldn't quite see it on your screen. Mendez got the ball back by turning her racket over like a shovel and then scooping the ball to the front court. Unusual. It worked,
yeah,
but it didn't matter because she still lost the point.
And we've seen her do this before in those, when the ball gets close to those corners. She kind of sometimes almost grabs it with two hands, scoops it out.
Another skip, though, from Mendez. She's struggling over on this left side right now. Vargas wants a replay, but she won't get a replay because Mendez was the one going for it. Oh, she does get it.
Interesting.
Yeah, says, if I can translate from Ponce Mejia, I think she's going to win this appeal, too. So one disagrees, one, that's funny, one disagrees, one says they couldn't see, which means it's a replay after all. Either way, Argentina win that one. Appeal lost. I like the little drama for Mejia, though. Big skip for Mejia. She doesn't do that often in doubles. If you get a chance, watch her play, especially in doubles. She doesn't make many mistakes, and she really just keeps the ball alive, keeps it deep until she has a chance to strike. Vargas rolls one out, side out.
We're starting to see these four players start to hit their stride in this match. Very few mistakes being made. I think that's going to be a huge factor in this match, is what team is going to make more unforced errors. Great court coverage from Mejia.
And jamming Mejia on the right side. On point, 5 serving 8. Mejia has great anticipation. She got the ball back even though it was on Herrera's side. But because she did, she was out of position. Vargas knew it went down the right.
And our first broken ball of the match. I say first one because I would not be shocked if they had another broken ball later in this match, but we'll watch and see.
Serve down the middle from Mendez. Set up for Vargas. Six serving 8.
Good pickup from Vargas.
Side out. I want to say thank you to all the staff and tournament director and everybody who's put on this event. It's been a memorable one. It's a grand slam, so there's a lot at stake for these ladies. And Mejia puts it down. Shout out to TJ Bomba, the commissioner of the LPRT, who does so much behind the scenes to make these tournaments work, and on and off the court and throughout the week before and after tournaments, she's busy. So if you get a chance to meet her in person, be sure to say thank you.
Yeah, TJ is such a hard worker. Rarely do we come to a tournament and see her sitting down. She's always on the move, making sure everything is functioning properly. Meanwhile, on the court, we have an appeal, and a replay is called.
Oh, wow. Great get from Mendez. Another fun rally. Ooh, wow. What a way to win it, Mejia. Casually, little dance move there to stay out of the way of that bouncing ball.
She always looks, she almost never looks uncomfortable with her shots. That was a shoulder-high cross-court pinch, and it looked like a warm-up for her.
Timeout on the court taken by Team Argentina, Mendez and Vargas. Mejia and Herrera have started to pull away. It's 11-6. We're thanking everybody who's run this event. It's been a great event. Also, a quick shout out to LPRT board member Margot Scott, who's here. I tried to get her on air to talk a little bit. She said she was too shy. Anybody who knows Margot knows that's not true. And I know Margot will be going back and watching this match. She always does. Margot, come on now. You're not shy. Well, we have more matches coming out. We have another doubles final, semifinal coming up this evening. Finals tomorrow at 1 p.m. for singles and 2 p.m. for doubles. JP, guess what? It's Vargas against Longoria. We've said it over and over this season. But in Maryland, Vargas caused Longoria a little scare, and in Virginia, she beat her. So it's going to be a very interesting match.
You know, and it seems like on the tour so far this season, Longoria has separated herself with the rest of the players, and Vargas is slowly working her way up to that level that Longoria has reached. So I think this will be an incredibly telling match tomorrow, how far Vargas has come.
Ooh. Herrera ducks. Tries to get out of the way. Other semifinal coming up after this. Longoria Salas, the #1 seeds. Herrera, Mejia, and Vargas and Mendez will have something to say about that in as far as rankings go, but they'll be taking on surprise entry Vargas Centellas, Bolivia and Argentina, 2 younger players, newer to the tour, and they've caused some upsets defeating Enriquez and Paria last night. So expect them in action. They're going to give Longoria and Salas a little fight, so we hope you stay with us for that.
Meanwhile, on the court, Argentina showing some dominance, scoring a couple points, but still down by 5. Set up for me. Oh, no, she goes to the ceiling.
Wow. Crunching winner from Herrera. Look at that. No chance from Vargas to get there. Another shot for Mendez. Second serve, Mejia.
Both Mejia and Herrera hitting high lobs down the line to their opponents.
That's smart from Vargas. Herrera tried to do it. She didn't do it as she wanted. Came back to the middle. Vargas, let me show you how to do it. Side out, 7-12. Wow, beautiful backhand winner. Notice a little switch, JP. They took the timeout, Mendez and Vargas, and switched sides. Mendez now playing on the right side, Vargas on the left.
Yeah, we see this it's very common with this team. They've played together so much, and both players can play either side.
Oh, hold on, sorry.
Yep, yeah.
We heard a "que," which is coming from Mejia. That's her favorite. She's calling avoidable hinder Maria Rene Rodriguez, and line judges both agree with it, so a point given. 8 serving 12. 9-12, excuse me. Herrera usually serves either down the line or Z.
Mejia, well done. 13-9.
2 points away, the 3 seeds from taking the first game. But Vargas, how about that? Splat winner. These players really getting on. No such thing as 10 seconds in doubles. More like 3. Getting in the box and serving. Brings up game point number 1, 14-9. Excellent serve for Mejia. Herrera. and wins it with a cross-court winner. Mejia takes game one, 15-9. How about that? So players have 2 minutes. We'll take a couple minutes ourselves, and we'll come back for game number 2. Happen. Oh, sorry about that. What needs to happen in game number 2 for Vargas and Mendez?
I mean, well, we talked about them being the 3 seeds versus the 2 seeds. I don't think it's a shock that the 3 seeds won. Wow, reversed pinch called good from Mejia to start game 2. Not so casually. Anyway, Team Argentina switching sides. I'm sure they'll change strategies a little bit. I think they need to get Herrera out of the front of that court. She's such a good doubles player, and when she gets comfortable and set up in the front of the court, she can own the pinches and the wide angle pass shots as much as she'd like. So court positioning will be very important in the second game, and it'll be nicer to see some good serves from Team Argentina.
Herrera will shoot this. Vargas puts it in the floor, frustrated. You can see just behind me, Samantha Salas, Longoria speaking with Winterton. They're getting ready for their semifinal coming up after this.
And that is quite the team. Samantha Salas and her coach, Jim Winterton, Paola Longoria, being coached by Fran Davis. They will play their semifinal right after this.
Mendez serving. Sticking with this right side, she began the game on the left. Look at that. Splat winner for Mejia, just taking it early. 2 serving 2.
Skip from Vargas, side out. The play called. I think that's a good call from the referee. Vargas disagrees, but not enough to appeal the call. 3 serving 2. Mejia taking it off her back foot, skips it into the front wall.
Smart shot from Mendez down the right side.
Yeah. A good shot, and it was also good court coverage, pushing her two opponents over to the side to give her more room.
Mejia is very smart on the court. Just blasted the ball back at Mendez. Mendez too far forward and didn't have the hands to control it. Herrera. Ooh, did she make that, Vargas? What a shot.
She did.
Wow. Oh, what a get from Vargas. Great anticipation. And again, but not that time. Mendez wants skip. Shake of the head from Mejia. You've got to credit the singles #2 in the world, Vargas, for her athleticism. Oh, hit the racket. She's okay. What's the call? Replay. I'm surprised. I mean, just because it didn't hit your body doesn't mean you weren't in the way.
Yeah, and a gasp from the crowd is that shot.
Well, yeah, that would have that would have really hurt. Tough shot from Vargas. Back and forth start, 3-3.
Wow, all three players trapped in the back right corner, giving Vargas the whole court. She can't put it away.
Soft hands from Mejia. If we get a break, JP, I'll ask you a question. Wow, Vargas took the swing. I thought she was going to hold up for Herrera. Herrera scrambling backwards to get out of the way. Just about did so. Vargas puts it down, half out. And Mendez, snap of the wrist, cross court. It's her time to earn a side out. Skip ball Mejia. Not a common thing we say with her. This time it's Herrera who skips one, so better start for Team Argentina. Mendez serving on the right side with this half lob. Soft hands from Vargas. Watch how Herrera hits this return. Her right foot will come off the ground if she goes cross court. No, she goes to the ceiling. She must have been listening.
It's typically how it works.
Yeah, it is. Forehand pinch winner for Mejia. Half out, Vargas to serve. Well, Herrera lifted her leg that time. You get off balance. I don't like to see that. Why is your foot off the ground on a shot like that? Keep your feet on the ground, stay balanced, move forward a little bit more so that you can strike that and keep your weight centered. Mendez had it open. She knew Herrera was stuck in the back left. Just didn't execute. Side out.
This is where those unforced errors start coming into play in this match.
Vargas with the crunching return, half out.
Made it look so simple. It's a tough shot.
Two bounces, good call.
Yeah, no, don't typically see that from Mendez, a big skip.
Well, she was leaning back. Really tried to hit it too hard, I feel. And you know, JP, I feel like Mendez's backhand is better than her forehand, and so, you know, they switched very quickly, Vargas and Mendez.
So Mejia and Herrera closing the gap, tying the score, and in doing so, Argentina will take a timeout.
Well, that gives me a chance to ask that question I was going to. If you're playing doubles, mixed doubles, who's your partner?
Out of these four?
No, out of LPRT players.
LPRT players.
Put you on the spot, I know, because I didn't pre-warn you. That's why. Why not put you on the spot?
Give my top three, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
All right. So number one, I'm going to say Montse Mejia. I think her court coverage is incredible. She works very well with her partner, and she's able to adapt pretty decently. And, I mean, U.S. Open doubles champion, not to mention. The second player I would say is Natalia Mendez. She can play both sides very well. Like you said, she has that really good backhand, and I like her style of play. Very smart, never too aggressive. And the third player, it's tough, but I think I would go with Jessica Perea.
Really?
Extreme athleticism, great court coverage. She's fun to watch. I'm sure she would be just as fun to play with.
Well, there's your question to you if you're watching. Who would you play mixed doubles with if you're on the LPRT tour? Not just for the fun of it, but also if you want to win. Who's the person that you would most like to play with? We're back in the action. Mejia and Herrera continue. JP is looking over his Facebook feed to see what other people are going to respond with.
Okay, guys, sponsor doubles is starting very soon. We really need one more lady to play sponsor doubles. You can play several games.
Wow. Both players on the left side just getting out of the way of Mejia. Opening up the court, Herrera takes advantage.
All right, so Mejia and Herrera taking back control of this game. Timeout didn't seem to help Mendez and Vargas. Serving 7. They've taken a commanding lead, in game 2. Looking to close the match out in 2 games.
What a get from Vargas. And then skips it. Waited for the ball to come to her rather than moving her feet. It's one of those things we talked about with Longoria. Great footwork. We'll see her in action next with Samantha Salas. We're taking on Barrios and Centellas. The young pair trying to shake things up, and they have. They're in the semifinal. And we should mention, by the way, Centellas, world champion in doubles. She and her partner from Bolivia, Salha, defeated Herrera and Mejia in the final 2 years ago.
Wow.
Great shot.
Mejia, another reason I'd like to play doubles with her is such good control. Makes it look so easy. Drops the ball in the front corner.
Just like that. Mendez looking to pull back. They're down 7-14. They've got a long way to go. And there's one. Focus on the next one. They have to have this momentum and just focus on this point. Otherwise, they start to think of the differential. It gets too difficult. Vargas had an opportunity. Didn't put it down. Herrera showed her just how to do it. There's another.
All right, so match point opportunity for Herrera. So drives her to Mendez. It comes up short, second serve.
Little change up, it's match point.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yes and no.
If her partner knows it's coming, could be smart.
Well, and the other thing is that you've been doing something that's working. You have match point. Why now do you change?
Right, yeah. And a half out.
And just like that, Mejia and Herrera, the 3 seeds, overcome the 2 seeds in 2 fairly quick games, 15-9, 15-9. JP, they really kind of lived up to what we said. They're the U.S. Open champions. They've already beaten Longoria and Salas twice in this season. And they're really trying to step up and say, we're going to do it again tomorrow.
So, I mean, they are the 3 seed beating the 2 seed, but to me, it's not an upset. You know, I think that this team, obviously being U.S. Open champions, have the potential to be the best team in the world. And I think that, you know, after this semifinal for the finals tomorrow, they could win the whole thing. I mean, they played extremely well, defeating the number 2 team, a very veteran team in 2 games.
So there you have it. Mejia and Herrera advance to the final. But guess what? We've got Samantha Salas, Paula Longoria, the 1 seeds coming up. They're 1 seeds for a reason. They get the points. They're consistent. But they're facing a really young and kind of interesting team to watch. Barrios Centellas defeated veterans Parilla and Enriquez yesterday in 2 quick games.
Yeah.
Let's see how they do.
I'm excited for it. You know, I think this is a good test for a young doubles team, new to the tour, but they have the potential to break into that top tier of doubles teams, such as the ones that we just watched play.
Well, on behalf of myself, Tim Backhurst, JP Edwards, JTRB on the controls, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for that second semifinal.